This is Mike. I have a suggestion I think all of you will appreciate if you've lost anything in your bottom file cabinet drawer at work. So watch the video and you'll see what I'm talking about. Welcome back, everybody. This is Mike from Door and Lock Tips, and I wanted to show you an idea that you can implement in your facilities. If you've noticed that you lose your expensive items in a drawer, and let's say you're putting everything in a file drawer like this one. You have plenty of room. You can put purses. Let's say you have your beautiful Brahmin purse and you're sticking that bad boy down in there, and you just bought it and you want to protect it, so you put on this fancy $200 Digi-Lock, and you bought it in station mode. So that's a fixed mode that you have a solid number in it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go with a simple number like 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just use that as an example here on this lock. And you just put your beautiful purse down in the drawer, and you're going for just a walk around the campus. So you put in your number, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you lock it up. And you think everything's cool, right? And you just go on your merry way, and you say, okay, I'm safe. My beautiful Brahmin purse is down in there. I'm cool today. But unbeknownst to you, someone just watched you for the past week put in that code, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they come slyly walking up, because that's what, criminals do. They watch and they look over your shoulder as you're putting your number in. So they come up, they put in 1, 2, 3, 4, and they get your goodies out. And away they go. And then they slyly close the drawer and put 1, 2, 3, 4 back in. You think everything's cool, and you can't figure out how you lost your stuff. Well, they just been surfing your number over your back, and they got your number. So the idea here is not to have a lock that has a solid number in it. You want a locker lock, like a hotel safe. And that's what I highly suggest. But if you're stuck with a Digi-Lock that has a fixed code in it, a station mode code, you'll have to change this $200 lock. What I suggest you do, and this will really fix the situation, if you just install a cabinet lock on the side, just like that, and when put your code in, we'll just put 1, 2, 3, 4 back to lock this lock. It's locked, right? Now you turn your key, you go away, walk the campus, and the slick criminal that's been watching you all along, he comes up and he thinks he's cool, right? So he puts in your code. And this is really cool because he doesn't know this little lock's here. And so he comes up and he puts in the code to get your beautiful purse, and it's still locked. He thinks, uh-oh, she's changed the code, and he'll give up. So for next to nothing, it's called a Compex Timberline lock. Has been installed with a key. I know these are nuisances, but instead of you changing out this lock for $200 and putting in a locker mode lock, because this particular lock, you can't change it. It's stuck. If you bought it in station mode, which is a fixed number, you're stuck with that lock. That way you can't just reprogram it and put it in locker mode. Most other electronic locks, you can do that, but this Digi, you can't. So I suggest you put in this killer little Timberline keyed lock, and everything's cool. Please subscribe to my channel and tell your friends, and we'll have more door and lock tips like this in the future. This cool little Timberline lock, you can remove the plug out of the lock. Your maintenance guys can change that key instantly by just yanking that plug out of the lock. So I recommend Timberline with the removable core. Thanks again, guys. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll have more door and lock tips.